I'm having a highly unusual extroverted week, which normally doesn't happen often because I prefer to be at my home, minding my own business and reading my books. This week, I have not touched a book and my skin is glowing. I need to find a habit of coming here and looking presentable. But oh well. We are going to some of Matt's colleagues for dinner tonight, and they said, oh, if you want, you can bring dessert. So dessert I'm gonna bring. I'm thinking about making a crumble apple cake. Or should I make a crumble blueberry cake? Let me see if crumble blueberry cake is a thing first. I suppose it should be, but still. Crumble blueberry muffin is a thing. Ooh, that looks interesting, right? I normally, when I want to know if things are actually a thing, I go to Pinterest. Blueberry bliss cake with cardamom. I don't know about the cardamom part. Okay. Either way, we need to start with the buttermilk. So that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, the last time I made cake, I forgot the name. I wanted to say buttermilk. When I made the pancake, I was talking about buttermilk. So forgive me there. I need 200 ml of soy milk. Oh my goodness. So the goal for today's recipe is to make a vanilla, I guess, a vanilla butter, and then the crumble. I might put some spice to it. I'm not sure yet if I'm putting cardamom, but I would have to find the cardamom powder because I only have the pods. So yeah, I suppose I can put, no, I'm gonna put the cardamom in the butter, and then I'm gonna make a vanilla crumble, and then we have blueberries. I think that's a good idea. Okay, I need 200 ml. What is it, 200 milliliters? Sorry, my thing, Vasa. I can't find it, so I'm just gonna use a scale. 200. I'm making a small cake, by the way, because it's just for dinner. We still have the blueberry lemon cake I made on Sunday. 91. 94, 95, 97. Okay. And then I'm gonna put 10 milliliters of apple cider vinegar. And then I need to go shopping. 10 milliliters, 8, 9. Now I'm gonna let this sit for 10 minutes because we want the custard to start. And then for my liquid, the final ingredient for my liquid will be oil, vegetable oil, any type of oil, except coconut oil. Do not use coconut oil. I'm gonna use actually 50 milliliters vegetable oil and 50 milliliters olive oil. That has been my trick to keep the cake moist for longer. So 15 minutes, and I'm gonna go shopping and I'll go buy frozen blueberries. So let's separate the dry from the wet ingredients, right? So we have the buttermilk already set. I came back from shopping. Now on the bowl I mixed cornstarch, 50 grams, 250 of all-purpose flour. I had 1 tablespoon of baking powder, a quarter teaspoon of salt. I had 100 grams of sugar, and now I'm just whisking everything so we have all our ingredients nice and combined. That's pretty much it for the dry ingredients for the butter. Now the wet ingredients, the buttermilk is set. Instead of cardamom, we're gonna use ginger. That's it. These are the ingredients for our batter. At home, you're gonna be able to do things at the same time. I'm gonna crumble 100 grams of cookies, and I'm gonna use my high-speed blender and make sure that make them crumbled. And we're gonna use this one also for our crumble part. I love Biscoff. So we have here the blender. So I am just gonna make sure to pulse. Perfect. Done. Here we have our cookies, and we're gonna use 100 grams of the Biscoff For the crumble, I'm gonna use the quick whisk, and we're gonna add 125 grams of butter, or margarine in our case, because this is a vegan recipe. 100 grams of flour, 125 of margarine, 75 grams of sugar. Once we have all our ingredients together, I think you kind of need to measure this time. I'm gonna advise you to add a pinch of salt, but I suppose it's up to you. A pinch of salt. Now we're ready to crumble. The crumble part, it takes the longest, so you just leave it here. If I need to add a little bit of moisture, I will be adding 1 ice cube and just let it do its thing. The crumble is set. So now I'm gonna put it in the fridge for 10 minutes just to cool down. Let's do our butter, and it should be fine. Here I'm gonna also add 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, and I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of orange. We mixed our butter. I suppose I forgot to switch on my microphone. That's a pity. So you can see our butter is thick, and that's what you want, because we want a muffin type of feel. That's nice. So on the butter, I'm gonna add a little bit of our blueberries. I'm gonna put 1 handful of blueberries on the butter, and it should be good. It's time to assemble. First, we add our blueberry butter. I guess with the summer approaching, this is the perfect time to make more fruity like desserts, because they are less sweet and so fresh. This is the perfect thing for you to have now. I'm just gonna spread it. Make sure our cake is settled. Now, all the leftovers. You wanna have an even layer, okay? So for that, we're gonna make sure our cake batter is at the same level. Okay, now I'm gonna add a huge layer of blueberries, because I suppose it's a blueberry crumble. This is the type of dessert all your friends will be mesmerized you are able to make. And now our Biscoff crumble, we add it on top. Oh, it tastes a lot like Biscoff. Some of the crumbles will be huge, some will be small, but it doesn't really matter. The crumble part, it's pretty much just cookie, right? Every time people eat cookie dough, I'm always so confused, because I do think it's an American thing, but then I have crumble and I'm like, yeah, I get it. Cookie dough is delicious. Okay, now I'm gonna cook the cake for 45 minutes at 170 degrees Celsius. At last minute, I might up the temperature to 180 if we don't have a crunchy top. But this is pretty much what we're working with, and I'll be back in 45 minutes. I'm so excited. Baking is truly one of my favorite things. Done. It's ringing, so let's see if it's actually ready or if it needs 10 more minutes. Let's see. Oh, I think it's ready. Now I'm wondering if we should also get some vanilla ice cream, because I love me some crumble with ice cream. Oh, that is a big cake. That is a big boy. That's our cake. So now we're gonna let it cool down, because all the fruit and everything needs some time to cool. But that's pretty much it. I cannot cut it here because this is supposed to be taken for dinner. But thank you for making me company. This is our blueberry ginger crumble cake. Look at it. Great.